Shivam Dube is the next Yuvraj Singh of Indian cricket team. This is the thing you must be coming across currently in the news channels or in the social media websites. Comparing a newcomer with a legend is not a new phenomenon in cricket. This has happened with Sachin Virat. This has happened with Hardik and Kapil Dev. So there are ample number of examples in the international cricket. But in recent times, one new comparison has started just because of two good innings of a player. Two good innings of Shivam Dube has drawn all the attention of Indian cricket fans, and suddenly they've started comparing Shivam Dube with the legend Yuvraj Singh. And that is not because of his hard-hitting abilities, that is just because of his similar looks with Yuvraj Singh. How ridiculous it might be. But the question is whether it is fair enough to compare Yuvraj Singh with Shivam Dube. We will discuss that in this video. So let's start. Yuvraj Singh doesn't need any kind of introduction. He is one of the most complete players international cricket has ever seen. The way he used to thrash the bowlers out of the park was not only brutal but also pleasing to the eyes. His batting, his fielding, his bowling was admirable by so many in international cricket. How can we forget the 6 sixes of Yuvraj Singh? How can we forget his contribution in 2011 World Cup? How can we forget a remarkable international journey of Yuvraj Singh? And on the other hand, a newcomer has emerged in the international circuit, and that is Shivam Dube. Back then 2018, Shivam Dube got everyone's attention with his 5 consecutive sixes in an over in a Ranji Trophy match that was against Baroda. So soon with that performance, he was kept into the IPL sides and he was called up to the Indian cricket team. But the initial stint of his international career did not go well because of his underperformance. It might be because of high pressure of expectations or performance. The expectation was due to the alternative option of Hardik Pandya. Till the point he was into the team, Hardik Pandya has already made a mark in the international circuit. So it put a lot of pressure on Shivam Dube just because people were expecting him to be the alternative of Hardik Pandya. And that expectation led to underperformance of Shivam Dube. And due to that underperformance, he was kept out of the team for a majority of the portion. And whenever he was included in the squad, he was seen warming the bench for the most of the time. It all seemed quite fair till the point the starving star was given a chance. And the moment he was given a chance, he accepted it gracefully. He delivered with 2 consecutive 50s against the Afghanistan, and the way he scored these 2 50s was just remarkable. These 2 50s and these 2 innings drawn attention of all the cricket fans towards Shivam Dube, and suddenly they started comparing Shivam Dube with the legendary Yuvraj Singh. So is it fair enough to compare these two? In my opinion, this is not fair enough to compare these two. When it comes to batting, Yuvraj Singh was one of the most complete batsmen ever, just because of his ability to adapt any situation. Irrespective of the pitch, irrespective of the scenario, irrespective of the opposition, he can perform on any day. But when you compare that with Shivam Dube, he is yet to be tested in those kind of scenarios. He is pretty new to the circuit, so you cannot predict that he can deliver on those kind of situations until and unless he is being put into those kind of situations. Apart from that, he is yet to perform against the big giants like Australia, South Africa, New Zealand, where the bowling is lethal. So until that point, we cannot compare Shivam Dube with Yuvraj Singh regarding the batting. Then comes another point, that is bowling. Yuvraj Singh has been seen taking wickets in crucial phases of matches, and that too frequently. In 2011 World Cup also, he took crucial wickets in the time when India needed them the most. But when that is compared with Shivam Dube lags behind. Shivam Dube's bowling is like very ordinary, and he needs to gear up on that. If he doesn't improve on his bowling, then the international batsmen will eat him up completely. So there is no comparison in terms of bowling. But when you are playing in this era, it's not about batting and bowling, it's about fielding also. And I don't have to tell you how brilliant Yuvraj Singh was with his fielding performances. If you are a 90s born kid and if you have watched cricket during that 2000 era and 2010 era, So you must have seen how good Yuvraj Singh in that point region. It was next to impossible to get through that guy. And when I compare that fielding level with Shivam Dube, there is no comparison. Shivam Dube has been seen dropping catches that was like shitters. So he needs to improve in those kind of things. To sum it up, it is not fair enough to compare Shivam Dube with Yuvraj Singh. Even if I start comparing up today's Shivam Dube and initial phase of Yuvraj Singh, then also it will be next to impossible to match Yuvraj Singh's level for Shivam Dube. But one thing here to be noted, the way Shivam Dube is performing, that is worth appreciating. The way he has come back into the international circuit and the way he has improved his game, that is incredible. Shivam Dube must be given credit for that. And as a cricket fan, we need to invest more on Shivam Dube so that we can produce more all-rounders in the coming days and so that we can produce more performances like this. And with Shivam Dube, one good news is that he is providing an alternative to Hardik Pandya. Even though his bowling is not up to the mark, but still the way he's batting, he can be considered as a finisher for the Indian team. And those are very, very good signs for Indian cricket. In my opinion, we need to give more time to Shivam Dube in international cricket. And the more mature he becomes, he will be delivering more such performances in the coming days. And as a cricket fan, I believe that is much more important than comparing himself to Yuvraj Singh. And in an interview, Yuvraj Singh was asked the same question about Shivam Dube, and he said that it is more important to focus on creating his own brand and making a mark in the international circuit with his own performances, which is true in every sense. You can share your opinion, it might differ with me also. So with this, signing off for today's video. Hope you liked the video and thank you very much for staying till this point. Goodbye.